I think that we all know that feeling when everything at work feels like a mess, when deadlines are piling up, tasks are flying everywhere, and no one simply knows who is doing what. What's worst is that in some teams, this happens every single day. Now, imagine trying to lead a team in such a mess, in a mess without data, without clarity, and without any support. Let me introduce you to someone. This is Blanca. And as you can see, she's not exactly having a great time right now. Her job is to assign motor fleet insurance cases within her team, which sounds pretty easy, right? But there's a catch. She works for a company called the Respect Group, which has been in the Czech B2B market for over 32 years, has 9 billion Czech crowns in brokered insurance, and more than 800 insurance professionals. But to this point, this company is not data-driven. So Blanca has to assign all those tasks manually. Without a clear overview of her team's current workload, she struggles every day to assign them effectively, which leads to a slow, frustrating process, not just for her, but for the whole team. And that's where we came in.
So what if there was a solution? A solution that would save up to 60 hours each month to Blanca and her colleagues. A solution that would bring transparency to such a key control in a company and the ability to control it. So let's make a next step in the data maturity. From now on, the key process won't be based on just an opinion of one person, but it will be data-driven. And the solution, we have built it. We have actually built a whole platform for assigning new car fleet insurance contracts. And this is it. Okay, so first we create a new contract. We fill all necessary parameters about the car fleet and we send it to our machine learning model. The model will classify the difficulty of administrating this contract and it will recommend the top employees for administrating the contract. Before assigning it to an employee, we can verify the workload of the employee and, for example, when throughout the year they renew most of their products. Technology adaptation doesn't happen automatically. That's why when working on this project, we involved the users from the very beginning and worked on it hand in hand with them. A machine learning model can make mistakes, but it is the manager that has the final word and that makes the final decision. Our project isn't made to replace the manager, but it is there to help his judgment and to save his time. So what does it all cost? First, we have built a whole platform, full stack platform. The front end, the back end, and the machine learning model trained on the historical data. A project has to be well managed. That's where we focused on integrating the project and training the users. Our estimate is that the total investment will be around 700,000 Czech crowns and that it will return in approximately 3 years. And finally, this is our team and Blanca after assigning her first contract with the help of our platform. Thanks.
Thank you for your presentation. And your final role is owner of mid-size insurance broker.
So you mentioned the costs and when I will get back, but by when it will be developed and running.
It is already running.
So why the money? Why 700,000 crowns?
Well, that's the cost that we took the time that we have spent on it, or when a different company would have spent on it, and we multiplied it by an average salary of a developer.
And this is the lifetime license, so I can use it when I pay for this.
Yeah. Of course, it's a lifetime license because we develop it for the company, right?
Okay.
If you can compare it with the already programs with already in place, for example, one insurance company got it as well. So what is your advantage if you can compare it to what it's already being used?
Well, it is customized specifically for their needs.
Yeah, so we built our own machine learning model. We trained it on the data from the company. So it's specifically built for the company. It's not some box thing that you buy from the market.
Okay, company personalized then.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to follow up, if you would like to, if some another company would like to use this product, how hard would it be, or how time consuming would it be to prepare it for any other company?
It's really hard to prepare it for the new company because it's specifically built for this company. So if you want to do it for, I don't know, another insurance broker, you need to adapt their data model, etc., etc. Yep.
But there is a place to grow. There is a space to grow because we are taking care just for the car insurances, but this broker takes care of a lot of types of insurances, so there is a space to grow. Yeah.
My question is if you want to.
Maybe I would just like to add that we are building a platform, and the goal is not really to get into more companies, but to adapt more models and to, let's say, satisfy more needs in the company by developing multiple analytical challenges, let's say.
I wanted to ask a question if you've encountered any regulations you would have to adhere to with this solution.
We do not know about regulations in this field, so we are pretty sure that they are not.
Okay.
So did you collect feedback after you started using this product?
Yeah, so we did the standard user testing and etc. We validated the model, and we have around, I think, 10 users now. So the feedback is good, but there are actually some things that we have to change, like some things in the user interface, etc. But the overall feedback is good.
Okay, and did you prepare also some learning together with the app, how to use it or something similar?
We just trained the users, and the app is pretty intuitive. So you just fill the form, click the button. It's not that hard to learn that.
Okay.
Is it possible that it will assign every time the task to the same person?
After testing, you mean like exactly the same task or the same contract or multiple contracts always to the same person?
There is some algorithm, and I have like 5 employees.
Yes.
And like algorithm every time choose one because he always like pass the rules. Or
there are tens of employees, so already now it's not so easy to assign it always to the same one. At the same time, the algorithm that assigns the contracts to the employees is pretty much rule based. So we are choosing how to adjust it, and it's not, let's say, black box model. So if it does assign it always to the same person, you can easily change the parameters of the algorithm, and then it's like that. And also at the same time, we have a parameter of how many contracts the employee is administrating at the moment. So it means that If the employee already has too many contracts, then it assigns it to someone else who doesn't have as many, who's more
Great,
free.
thank you.
Maybe one more question, because the input is manual, right? Because some person has to do the input, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Did you find out that it can be hard, or some errors can be done with this input, and did you deal something with that? Because that can happen, that somebody change, I don't know what parameters are there now, because I'm not working insurance, but yeah, but that can happen.
I understand. The input is not so difficult. There is the amount of cars or motor vehicles that you need to insure. Also, there's the field of the company. So I would say it doesn't change, or it's not so difficult to assign the number. And if it changes in time, you can just create a new record in the app, and it assigns you again the employee that would be the most suitable for the updated information.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.